Welcome to the Nikki Rich Show. I'm your host, Miss Nikki Rich, and today we have an exciting show for you guys. We have a featured guest in the house. I'm excited. She is the founder of MinMin Bear Foundation. We're going to be talking with Miss Rachelle McCrary, and we want you guys to stay tuned in. Make sure you tell your friends, your family. The Nikki Rich Show is on right now. Well, I don't want to keep our guests holding on any longer. I'm excited to welcome our featured guest, Miss Rachelle McCrary. Welcome. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing so well. How are you, Nikki? It's so good to see you again.
So excited to see you today. I mean, you are amazing. You are doing amazing things in the Kidney Foundation, community. And I'm excited to have you. But first off, I want to let everybody know a little bit about you. You are the founder of MinMin Bear, also former Miss Arizona, as well as Arizona Cardinals cheerleader, former Arizona Cardinals cheerleader. So we're excited to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. This is great.
Yes, yes. Well, we talked with you before about the foundation. For those who didn't get a chance to see and review, tell us a little bit about Min Bear.
Sure. I am a kidney patient. I have a condition called Alport syndrome, and that's a
Mhm.
genetic condition that causes kind of the breakdown of the kidneys. It also can affect my eyes and my ears and some other things. And so the journey really started because my mom needed a kidney transplant because as Alport syndrome is genetic, she had it and my grandfather had it. My mom underwent a kidney transplant for the first time in 2005.
Mhm.
And my dad's father was actually the kidney donor. And so we have kind of had this relationship with kidney disease, so to speak, for the last, for as long as I can remember. But it really became heavy on our family when my mom needed her transplant. And so we wanted to do something for other people with kidney disease. And so we started the MinMin Bear Foundation. We launched in 2020. And we've been going strong ever since. So we're excited to be here and kind of talk a little bit about this because I know you have a personal connection as well.
Most definitely. And that's why I was so excited to bring you on, just listen to your story, not only your story, but your mom's as well.
Yeah, and my mom, she is right now waiting on her second transplant. So we are currently in the process of trying to find a match for a living
Mhm.
donor. And so that was actually one of the things that we did at Min and Bear Foundation, which we talked about a couple years ago, was we were sending our little bear around the country to help try to find my mom a donor. And that went viral. I got to chat with you and a lot of
Mhm.
other wonderful people about our initiative. And that kind of catapulted us into where we are today. And so we started with 3 teddy bears, and we have now launched into 5 different teddy bears, and they all stand for something within the kidney disease world. And we also launched a book this year too. So we've been busy trying to keep up with bringing comfort, advocacy, and education to the kidney community.
And speaking of the bears, go ahead and list. You got different names for them.
Yeah,
Like, go
yeah, and I
ahead and
have,
tell us
you know,
everybody the names and what they stand for.
Yeah, so the one that you have and the one that we sent you a while back, that's MinMin Bear.
Hmm.
And she is the one, I'm going to grab her over here. She's the one that started the collection, and this is her here. So
Hmm.
each bear, this is MinMin Bear. MinMin Bear is the representative of the recipient. So the person who has kidney disease or needs a kidney transplant. Then we have Albie, who's behind me on this side. He's the brown bear with the orange shirt. And we have Winsky. And Albie's the donor, right? Because we need
Hmm.
kidney donors if we're on a transplant list. And Winsky's kind of that support system, your nurse or your doctor, your family, or your friend. And that was kind of how we all started. But then we realized there's more to the kidney story than just these 3 people. There's a lot of things that go into it. And so last year we added what we call Genie Bear, and he likes to teach people about genetics. But we're most excited about our Ace Bear, which came out this year. And ACE stands for advocate, comfort, and educate. And so these are our new buddies that we love to have. And that is how the book was born too.
I love it. And not only that, you have created kits too. You created
Yeah,
a kit with the Ace Bear. So tell us a little
yeah.
bit
So
about what you have in these kits.
yeah, so what we did is we partnered with a company called Natera, and they are a genetic company. They help people find out the origins of
Mhm.
their kidney diseases, if it has a genetic cause or not. And so they came on and they sponsored our bears. And so what we do is now we are able to gift what we call comfort bear kits. So it starts with a little bag, and this is what the patients will get. And
Mhm.
inside the bag, you're going to get a MinMin bear. You also get one of our coloring books that we worked on. It comes with a set of crayons, and then it even comes with some information about kidney disease, genetics, and this whole book will walk the patient through diagnosis to transplant, kind of talk about nutrition and the things that are important. And so we started these kits because we wanted to bring comfort to patients who are on
Mhm.
dialysis, waiting, maybe having an MRI. I mean, as you know, there's a lot of testing that can be involved, and there's a lot that goes into it when you are a kidney transplant patient. And so we wanted to fill the void of comfort and find something that someone could hold and be reminded of their strength and their courage on this fight with kidney disease.
And you really pushed it, for March, kidney month, as well as April. These months here, you're really, pushing this campaign right now because it's so important. People think, oh, it's just kidney awareness month. We have to constantly, really be, telling everybody and showing them this is not just a 1 month thing.
Right. This is an ongoing problem. There are over 100,000 people waiting for a kidney. And the
Mhm.
interesting thing about kidney donations is it's one of the very few organs that you can actually donate to somebody else. And so if you know somebody with kidney disease who's in need of a transplant, you can actually be tested to be their donor. And one of the cool things that exists now that didn't exist when my mom had her first transplant is something that they called the paired donation exchange.
Yes.
So I'll give you an example. Let's just say that you had a friend who wanted to donate their kidney to you and they didn't match your blood type. Years and years and years ago, that person would just be discounted and there really wasn't anything they could do, even if they were a perfect match. But now, if you go to a center where they're a part of what they call a donor exchange program, that person, if they're an eligible kidney donor, can actually donate their kidney to somebody else that might have a donor to match you. And so now it really reduces the wait time. You know, the average wait for a kidney, depending on where you are, is anywhere
Mhm.
between 3 to 5 to 8 years. And so that's one way that they help people find the gift of life through willing living donors. And it's actually a very, very cool program. And I encourage people that if you feel a calling on your heart to be an organ donor, whether it's for a friend or a stranger, you don't have to know the person. I encourage you to call your local transplant center and talk to them about kind of what that looks like and what the process is to do so. Because we only need one kidney to live a healthy life.
Yes, one kidney, only need one. And I'm trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah, right. Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
but I'm so, I want everybody to know about Min Bear and I want you guys to connect and donate. This is what it's all about. Now, how can they donate?
So we started a new program this year because we get a
Mhm.
lot of questions. Before, you used to be able to just buy the bears, and the proceeds went to help donating a bear. But we had
Mhm.
so many people that would call and say, "Can I just donate a bear? Like if I don't want one, can I donate one?" And we didn't have a
Mhm.
process to do that. So this year, what we did is we made it available on our website that you can just gift a bear, or you can gift 5 bears, or you can gift 10 bears. Generally, it's about $25 at this point to gift a care kit that I was showing you earlier with the coloring book and the bear and everything. And so people, a donation of $1 helps us go towards more kits, and just buying one bear that sends it to a child in need. Right now, we're in hospitals all over the country. As a matter of fact, I am gearing up to make a bear drop in Philadelphia and New York over this next month.
Okay.
But we are all over in about 15 hospitals all over the United States where children are benefiting and families are benefiting from the donations
Mhm.
that people are so kindly doing, because without them, we don't exist. So
So tell us about the bear drop and how that works.
yeah, bear traps are really fun.
Mhm.
I'm hoping eventually one day I can open this up where we can have volunteers that want to go drop them on our behalf
Mhm.
to some of our hospital partners. But right now, the way it works is we actually either go to the hospital in person. Outside, of course, because of COVID, we don't enter the hospital. But we will actually bring boxes of bears, depending on the population of the hospital that needs that has kidney disease, or what their needs are. But anywhere between 5 to 50 bears at once will drop at a facility. As a matter of fact, just recently, a couple weeks ago, we drove up to Raleigh because I'm located in North Carolina, and we went to the Ronald McDonald House. And dropped some bears up there for their kidney patients. And so we also will ship them. So if I'm not local, like we ship bears to New Mexico and California and Arizona, where we started. We also just shipped some bears to Florida. So those, what they do is they'll open the packages and then they'll kind of build the kits there, and then they'll
Mhm.
deliver them within the hospital to the kids who are either on dialysis or some type of kidney treatment.
Wow, that's amazing. That is so
Yeah.
amazing, and I love it. And once again, the Ace Bear is out.
Yeah.
So you can get it as well, and you can also donate to get a kit. I love it. It's so
Thank
cute.
you. And something that's super important about our bears is they are what we call CPSIA certified. So ages 0 and up can cuddle with them, and they feel
Mhm.
kind of like a baby's blanket. They're super soft. So we love our Ace. Ace, like I said, accompanies the coloring book. And the coloring book, Nikki, we worked with an artist who we worked with. Lulu made illustration, and she put together these amazing, amazing pages to help us walk a patient through what it's like to get a transplant and what it's like at the end. We want to encourage our patients, like they can do hard things, right? I mean,
Mhm.
like this is not easy. Fighting kidney diseases, it's
Mm.
not easy. And we are just trying to be a little bit of light or hope and comfort in a space that can be very scary. Everyone from a parent to a child to a patient.
Adult.
Um, an
Mhm.
adult, and we have adults that love them too. It's not just for pediatric patients.
Mhm.
And so, our goal, Nikki, is to be a voice and a light where maybe there isn't a lot of it.
Yes. Well, you are doing it, and I'm sending my prayers to your family as well. I know. Well, this Tuesday I'll be having surgery. In regards to my kidneys. So y'all send your prayers out for me.
Oh,
'Cause-
yes, ma'am. I have got you lifted, Nikki. There is no doubt about that. We are
Yeah.
always praying, thinking of you.
Yeah.
And you are such a strong warrior, girl.
We all are. We're all. It's something that everybody is fighting. So we are all warriors. Here.
Yes, yes, yes. Amen to that.
Now, where can they find you at?
Oh, so we are on Instagram
Mhm.
at MinMin Bears, and we are also on Facebook at MinMin Bears Foundation. And I know sometimes it can sound confusing, so it's MinMin, MinMin Bears
Mhm.
Foundation. MinMin. And then we also have a website, which is minminbearfoundation.org. And that's where you can find out more about volunteering, donating a bear. Maybe you need a bear for a child or someone that you love, and you'd like to make a request to have one donated to a hospital on your behalf. All of that can be done on our website too.
Yes. Also, I know you have some things coming up. Even if you have something coming up, we would love to talk to you live during that time while you're out there,
That would be fun. I
so
would
we can
love
get
that.
the
That would
on
be
the
great.
go.
Yes,
Nikki,
let's do it.
we are always we always welcome you and anybody. We want to be the live with you.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Nikki Rich Show is everywhere, so it makes sense.
Yes, and we want everybody to know everything about Men Bear. This is so important. Just to help. not only get, donations, but also to get that comfort, to get that
Mhm.
education, and also to advocate, for
Yes.
those who are in need, and
Yeah.
in need of a transplant. So it's
Yeah.
not just about one person, it's about us all, and we need that support. And
Yes.
MinMin Bear is doing it. And I just thank you for uplifting me and, helping me during one of the worst times, because I carry my bear all the time, and I just want to thank you for that.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Nikki, when we started this, we started it as a way to help my mom find a donor and something that was cute and fun. And
Hmm.
what it's turned into on the most genuine level, not to be mushy or weird, but it brings me to tears almost on a daily basis when I get stories from patients like yourself and the
Hmm.
other people that send us things. I mean, I never imagined in a million years that it would mean so much to so many people or that it would mean so much to me or to you. And so, that brings me a lot of comfort. And,
Hmm.
we think about it so often, and I'm so honored that it helps. And I know it's just a small thing, but I hope it means a lot to
It
not only you, but a lot of people.
it's a lot. It means a lot, and I love what you're doing, and you are amazing, and you are a strong warrior yourself. So thank you so much for even just to be here today, and just to share everything, all the exciting things you got going on.
Yeah, well, I'm getting all weepy over here.
I know.
Nikki, you're just doing it to me, girl. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so honored that you asked me to be on the show and that we could
Mhm.
chat about it. And I know that there's just so much going on, and
Yes.
wow, I just feel very thankful to be here. So thank you for letting us share our story and even to continue to share yours. As you go on your kidney journey,
Mhm.
because it's important. And one of the things we talk about a lot here is making sure people advocate for themselves. And find someone that will advocate for you. And that's one of the things that we try to teach. And you're so good about not only advocating for yourself but also advocating, I think, for other people out there. And so what an amazing platform that you've built. I feel honored to be here. Thank you.
Yes, and we're open. We are here. This is what it's all about. We have amazing foundations like yourself that's in the community working real hard. And this is the purpose for the Nikki Rich Show. We want the world to know. And, your hard work is not going unnoticed, And God, He got you. He's watching you. And, I just want to thank you so much.
Yes, no, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate.
Thank you for being our guest. But before we go, we always do our celebrity drops, here
Oh,
at
yeah.
the show. So we would love for you to let everybody know who you are, as in who you are in your foundation, and you are watching the Nikki Rich Show. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. My name's Rachelle McCrary. I'm a TV host, entrepreneur, and the founder of the MinMin Bear Foundation, and you're watching The Nikki Rich Show.
Yay! Thank you so much. And if you can
Of
hold tight
course.
as well. But thank you for being our guest. And thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Make sure you follow along the Nikki Rich Show at the Nikki Rich Show on Instagram and the NikkiRichShow.com. Thank you for watching the Nikki Rich Show. Thank you guys.